Hello everyone, welcome to Cyberscoop TV. Greg Otto, your managing editor here. We're coming to you from the floor of the 2017 Black Hat Conference. And I'm talking with Hal Lonas, the CTO of Webroot. Hal, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Greg.
So, I know Webroot does a lot with machine learning. Talk to me about how you see enterprises adapting machine learning to helping them adapt to the threats that they're seeing.
Yeah, we think machine learning is absolutely essential these days to keep up with the velocity of threats and the morphing of threats in today's environment. So what we see is that you just can't hire enough threat researchers to keep up. We'd love to, we just can't do it. There's not enough out there.
So with all of those threat researchers that you have, and then enterprises might have their own SOC that they're dealing with, how do those people take the how of the threats and translate it to actionable intelligence for the C-suite? The what is this threat and what are you going to do about this?
Yeah,
threat?
that's a big part of what we do. We feel like we take that raw threat intelligence and turn it into actionable threat intelligence by telling you what URLs you shouldn't go to, what IPs you shouldn't allow to connect to your environment, and what files you should not allow to run. And then the machine learning that's developed at Webroot, developing that threat intelligence and making it actionable, really takes the load off of your folks in the SOC for the enterprise. So they can focus on things that are maybe more specific to that business and things that might be things that are just new on the landscape that we've never seen before.
So how do you see your customers, or what threats are your customers dealing with on a day-to-day basis? Is it more rooted in DDoS attacks? Is it more rooted in ransomware attacks? Is it unique compared to the different sectors that your companies are in? What are you seeing?
Yeah, we see a little bit of variation by sector. We see an awful lot of polymorphic malware.
Okay.
So we see about 95% of the malware that's hitting enterprises these days is polymorphic. So that means it's never been seen before on any other machine. So obviously signature databases, never going to work. You really need some kind of real-time detection or behavioral mechanism to detect the malware that's out there today. Phishing, huge vehicle for ransomware attacks and other kinds of attacks. Phishing has also become very challenging. The average time to live of a phishing site is now just hours in length of time. So there's no way that a list, like a static list, is going to protect you anymore. You really need some kind of a real-time capability.
Let's go back to the polymorphic threats that you were talking about. Coupled with machine learning, how do you defend against that? If you're in a SOC and you're looking at something that you've never seen before, that's difficult to stop.
Yeah, it is, especially if you're using signatures or using some kind of static analysis. So to your point, you've never seen this thing before. The way to find it nowadays is to be behavioral based. So if we can see the behavior of that malware, if we can say, hey, it's trying to encrypt all my files, it's trying to access my sensitive information, my proprietary information of my company, if it's trying to send out my contact list, we can tell by the behavior of the malware what it's trying to do. So we can stop it at that point.
Great. Hal, appreciate your insight. Thanks for speaking with us today.
Greg, thanks very much. Appreciate your time.
For all of our videos, check out our YouTube channel. And for more on Black Hat and all things cybersecurity, check out cyberscoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.